It's Funday Sunday, so we have been out to the nursery, grabbed some native plants, these little johns, a couple around the outside, and this one in the middle of the garden, a grevillea. With this particular grevillea, it should only get to about 2 meters. So a good size for the front garden. And also it will give some privacy to that big front bedroom window. Something gorgeous to look out at. And of course you've got that big fig tree in front of this garden. You can see the right hand corner of this garden here. We haven't put a plant because we're going to be putting a smaller garden feature there and a larger one on the other side. But this is about as big as the grevillea should get. Looks like a perfect fit to me. Giving the plants a good water. A few months ago when we had the tree loppers in and we had that huge transformation, and if you'd like to check that out, that's just in some of our earlier videos. We did keep almost all of the wood chip. We did share some out with the neighbours. Also some went over to a local school and to some parks, but we did keep enough to be able to put some on the gardens. The mulch really helps the garden look a little bit more established. However, we have woken up many mornings now to the local bush turkeys getting in there and having a good dig, but of course they are protected. So if you have used any methods to keep the bush turkeys out of your gardens, please let us know in the comments. Let's go back a few months to when we first walked onto the property. This was the backyard. Having a quick walk through. It's hard to believe, even for us, that this is where we started. We can't forget this beautiful, massive Norfolk Island pine that we had in the backyard. Absolutely gorgeous, but unfortunately had to go, and we had those giant tree roots to deal with, and all of the bottles, and of course we had to keep the hills hoist. But how different it looks now, and getting to lay down some turf. The whole team pitched in. There's 180, Lord Walter, myself and helper Evie. We're still very blessed that we get a lot of shade in the backyard. We've got that gorgeous paperbark that you can see. And also there is a jacaranda behind us in the neighbour's yard and a couple of other trees. So we do still get great shade. As you can see on the left, we used some of the concrete that we had to rip up for stepping stones out to the clothesline. We stopped for a quick break and a cup of tea, and this little guy entertained us. Laying the turf down was so satisfying. It's just made such a difference. It's going to help with that wind that you can see blowing the dirt and dust into the house. And then we headed down to our local hardware. It was time to pick out some taps. Thank you to everyone that left comments, whether or not we went with the chrome, the stainless steel, or if we went with the brass gold taps. And we're only going to give you a little bit of a sneak peek today. Oh, you see that bleach there? If you ever need a good bleach, it's very, very cheap, and we have found it excellent. A huge variety of taps to choose from. But we do quite fancy these ones. Remembering that the house was built in the 90s and we're trying to stick with that theme. Again, this was the ensuite in the beginning. We knew it had good bones, but obviously it just needed that really deep clean. So these were the taps we were dealing with, and now after the clean, we're going to be replacing a lot of the accessories, the handles, some of the light fittings, the toilet, and we will show you that progress as we go along. But here is the sneak peek. We started off with this, and we went the gold. Don't judge just yet. We're just going to show you this bit because I was excited to show you. However, when the ensuite is all finished and it all comes together with some accessories, I think you're going to love it. Change the taps in the shower as well, and we are just waiting on the shower head. Next we'll be going into the main bathroom and starting to change the accessories in there, but looking forward to showing it to you when the whole process is finished. Now we have a bit of a problem. This was the floors when we originally came in. They are terracotta tiles. They don't seem to have any sealant on them now, whether they did in the past. We have given them a good clean, so what you're looking at is like staining, oil marks. So if you have some suggestions on how we can bring this terracotta tiles back to life, whether we can stain them, sand them, paint them, please let us know in the comments. Also, we're looking at light fittings. We have lots more jobs to come. We have the jetty to finish. We have the landscaping to finish. We have painting. We have the floors to do, decorating, furniture. Can't wait to share this journey with you, and thank you so much for coming along with us. Please like and subscribe, and if you'd like to see more of the property, just check out our earlier videos. Thanks for watching.